The rain had been falling for 3 days straight, an unyielding, punishing downpour. The city was unrecognizable. Streets transformed into rivers, buildings half swallowed by murky water. Debris floated by, tricycles, cushions, shattered wood, reminders of lives upended in an instant. The roar of water and rain was constant, drowning out all other sounds. Street signs and cars were nearly submerged, the infrastructure overwhelmed and useless. For thousands, this was no disaster movie. It was reality, with families trapped and cut off. The water moved deceptively fast, strong enough to sweep away anything in its path. From higher ground, people watched helplessly. For those inside the flood zone, it was a desperate fight for survival. The air was thick with dread, the city isolated and vulnerable. As darkness crept in and the water kept rising, hope felt as fragile as the floating debris. Survival depended on help arriving, if it could. Through the gloom, a flash of orange, emergency responders in waterproof gear, cut through the chaos. They moved in a tight line, fighting the current, their presence a promise of rescue. Their focus was a small brick house, its first floor underwater, a family of 4 visible at an upstairs window. The family's fear shifted to hope as the rescuers approached, raft in tow. The team worked wordlessly, forming a human chain to steady the raft against the current. Every step was deliberate, every movement critical in the treacherous water. In their orange vests, they were a lifeline, courage and order in a world gone under. For the family, these strangers were the answer to desperate prayers. The mission: get them out, alive. The rescue began with the youngest child, passed carefully through the window into strong arms. The little girl clutched her teddy bear, eyes wide with fear, as she was placed in the raft. Next came her brother, then their mother, each transfer tense but precise. Finally, the father climbed out, exhaustion and relief etched on his face. The family huddled together in the raft, shivering but safe. Rescuers guided the raft through debris and hidden dangers, moving slowly toward higher ground. The city drifted by, familiar, yet forever changed. The family was silent, watching their home recede, but hope now outweighed fear. The raft was their island in a hostile sea. They were moving toward safety. At the edge of the flood zone, the family stepped onto solid ground, relief washing over them.
Thank you saved us.
Emergency crews wrapped them in blankets, guiding them toward shelter. The family looked back at the rescuers, gratitude in their eyes. For the team, there was no pause. Another call crackled over the radio, more lives to save. They checked their gear, pushed the raft back into the current, and disappeared into the rain. The orange vests moved deeper into the submerged city, beacons of hope in the storm. In the face of disaster, ordinary people became heroes, one rescue at a time.